Look at me. Look what I did. Oh. I totally gutted everything. Yes. Every conveyor, every assembler, every constructor, every manufacturer. What took me over 600 hours to build, I totally disassembled. Jeez, it took me freaking about 3.5 hours actually. You would not believe. Yes. And I'm still not freaking done. Yeah, I still got shit I gotta remove here. So, I'm on a mission. Freaking hit the damn... I'm on a mission. Alright. So, I'm not gonna sit here and do this shit, but with you guys, what I did, every freaking floor, I got over 15 floors. Oh shit, that's gonna hurt. I had over 15 floors of assemblers, constructors, burners. I had friggin' everything. Okay, so I left my aluminum because, yeah, what I did is I'm going to restructure this whole mother. Oh, I want my damn I want my turbo fuel jetpack. Damn it, I'm tired of this. I want to be able to do some extreme jetting around here. Please, 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 coffee stain. Work on this jetpack, please. Oh, this is gonna hurt. See that? I'm about died. All because you guys can't damn outfit me with a decent jetpack to help me survive. Help me now. Okay. So I left my resource bins in my main bus, okay? Okay. Well, most of it. This was the spaghetti code that was really getting on my nerves. And, I just had to do away with it. I did. It was freaking getting on my nerves. Trying to get organized was like a freaking pain. Alright, so I cut my my graphics down because my frame rate was kind of sucking. And I realized that after destroying so much shit, I could cut my graphics back up to a decent high level and get a good frame rate. So, hey, see? Anyways. I'm loving this game, but I'm learning. And I destroyed the whole factory for a couple of reasons. A bunch of reasons, really. Because I would stand in amazement in the complexity that I created, really. That was it. I had truly started to just become amazed in how in the hell was I going to do this and that and this and that. Because I had shit running all over the place. Okay, so I kept my major power, my turbo fuel going to my power source. Yeah, I'm not a dumbass. But all of everything up to tier 7, I did not automate what was necessary for my nuclear plant. The electro control rods, the uranium crap. I didn't automate that, but I automated everything up until that, and I just destroyed it. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build in a more strategic fashion instead of just all over the freaking place. See this? This is actually kind of sloppy. Yep, I figured out in learning Satisfactory that you can build in certain ways that take up space, just ruin space really, and leave complexity in your overall design. So what I'm doing is a total reconstruction of my main resources, and I'm going to try to go through and use this forker that doesn't really save your colors, but because once you save a game and reload it, you lose your swatches. Okay, you do. And that's a bug. I wish that freaking coffee stain would fix, because this is the reason I quit using the paint gun for so long. It's nice to organize them a while, but you lose your color swatches. I mean, fix that, please. Okay. Also, color stain. What did I say? Did I say color stain? No, I got a little buzz. I've had a couple of beers. I've been killing it in this game. Oh yes. All right. So, what changed it and what made me change my mind? Freaking trains, of course. Okay. I had truck routes going. I totally destroyed my whole trucking route that was on the floor right below here, bringing all my resources in, and then from right here I had trucking levels that were actually bringing in resources from all over the place that I just totally demolished because trains work so much better. Yeah, they're a little quirky and they still got bugs, but I've got 3 routes for these bad boys that fill up these freaking these resource bins so fucking quick. Alright, pardon my French, but I'm getting serious. Alright, I'm tired of messing around. And so I destroyed really what took me 600 hours to create. It took me 3.5 hours to totally deconstruct. And now, alright, I got a plan. I have a better plan. And I'm going to lay this out, actually. I'm going to lay it out schematically, too. Because I've done a little bit of research. I've got all the alt recipes. I've got all the wham bam thank you ma'ams up to, what, tier 7? Yep. Oh, can I do that? I can't do that on my best day. So I figured out that Lord Jesus, off, you're gonna hurt. I figured out that I got a couple things I want to do. Okay, and that would be make this. Can I make this? Can I make this? Can I make this? Can I make it? Oh, whew. That was a little stressful. Fuck. Yeah, I figured out that there's some things I want to organize. Okay, first of all, I kept my major resource bins because I've got every one of them full of resources that I'm gonna start from the top and go down. And actually I'm thinking about starting from a manufacturer's and creating a stream of the major parts and then going back up. So it's kind of a twofold, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a better organization so I can drive through the building fine and get to the resources with an automobile, a truck, or Explorer. And then I'm going to make sure that I've got a sorting bin for all of my trash because I'm always wasting so much freaking resources. A couple other things I want to make sure do. I'm going to make sure my bus is lined so I'm where my assemblers. I've been studying Satisfactory and I've figured out, you want major buffers. Okay, buffer zones that you're feeding your constructors and your assemblers. You want major buffer zones. Okay, plain and simple. They so much help you out, especially, and I'm also starting to figure out that you want the AI limiters in places that major resources are feeding that you don't want compromised. In other words, I think I'm going to limit it a lot of this with trains, but I had a bunch of hiccups with bumping resources over in certain bins that would shut down a whole freaking floor of another area. Well, the buffer's made up for areas like that, and it would keep things flowing, but it was a pain to have to go back and fix, where you had to remove coal from a freaking iron insert in a damn constructor because it shut down a whole bin, and just because of a truck bumped into a wrong zone and sent a chute of coal down your damn iron ore bin, whatever, okay? You've been playing this game for a while, you know what the fuck You know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm still loving this game though, but I did a total reconstruction, and I'm on a mission now. That's right. Bringing my resources in from my trains, and then trying to stay organized because I love the stackable splitters. They just make, now adding AI limiters to these things, I'm figuring out might be a necessity in certain places. But the trains have been pretty reliable. And yeah, it took a while to figure out how to get a good clean route to where they weren't splitting. Oh, one bug here. I want to tell you guys something if you ain't figured out with trains yet, all right? If you got an engine at the back, okay, or the end of a complete freight system, and you're trying to push it up a decent hill because you realize it's too heavy that it won't go up a certain hill with just one engine, okay, you're going to run into some issues, okay? And those issues being, I don't know if well, it's got to be a bug, okay? Because what happens is the train actually splits off at a splitter, okay? You see where I've got two engines here and one engine's right here, okay? This does not always work when you have, well, actually, it took a while to get my damn train station clear or clean to where I know that things flow to my other resource pods, my other pickup zones, my other train stations. So running your train routes, I figured out there's a couple of bugs here. If you want to have, a backup, train or engines on the front and engines in the back, they will actually split. Okay, on certain splitters. If you don't have your distances, I haven't figured out exactly why it happened. But what I did is I went back and redid my whole train route, and the issue seems to have gone away. So I may have had just a bug in the way I was running my tracks that was causing the damn dual engine configuration of my trains to just split. So anyways, it was really funny because I had this rogue train running around, and I had to stop the fucker I had to collect him. And anyways, so I've figured out some quirks here and there that now I'm planning this total reconstruction because it is so much easier to use trains to bring in your resources that trucks, even direct, well, no, I guess you can't beat direct, but I don't want conveyors running all over the place. I never did, I mean, all over the map. I wanted to bring my resources in through a trucking system that worked great, but I figured out the AI just was really quirky. And when you ran multiple trucks, which I was running over a certain area because I had so many resources on one side of a map, one lane, multiple trucks, I was always collecting trucks from running into each other and flipping over. And, well, if you've played Satisfactory for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Trying to run a good AI route into your factory. So, all right, off to another day. I've cleaned things up, and now it's time to. Whew, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna create a sorting system first for my trash, and I'm also gonna create a good channel that I can travel through with my Explorer. Okay, and that's important. Building in a certain fashion, okay, when you play Satisfactory for a while, you'll figure out you'll learn how to build smaller, and then instead of stretching your conveyor belts out, conserving space, using your stackable conveyors. Okay. So this is the old way of doing things. Hello, freeze frame brought to you in part by autosave. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Alright, so this is the old way of doing things. You know, when you're creating a buffer zone and you're splitting it off between two. No. See, stackable splitter, well, stackable conveyors, is that what they're called? Yeah. Or no, yeah. And stackable splitters has changed this whole ball game. So now you can actually create the whole thing in such a smaller area. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to organize this massive jalopy of a factory and create just that. Automate everything with a little bit of efficiency, a little more. Oh God, I used to just sit in amazement of what complexity I had just created. It was a freaking mess, and now the mess is gone. Oh yes, I get to start over. I'm going to blow up the earth. Well. Anyways, onward, James.